I'm Damian Meyer, the owner of Fitaholic Fitness, and really when it came out to trying to design my facility, I partnered with Macroair for the direct reason that I felt like they were superior in the industry with the products they provided. First of all, when we laid out our facility, we looked at what the overall facility was going to be, and then we basically broke it out by room. So this is my group fitness room here, and then I have a 24-hour room there. And we laid out the fans based upon how many people would be in each class. From there, we took that air visualization or AirViz software, and Macroair helped me lay out specifically where those fans should be placed to maximize airflow, to make sure that customers had that comfort, and at the bottom line, to help out my expenses as a business owner. I would say that where the fans ended up right now are at least where, if not exceeding my expectations from visibility, overall performance, what it's helping me from a business owner, and you know, when you envision in my mind, I envision a good look, but as you can see, they fit perfectly. The color schemes are wonderful. The airflow is fantastic.
So my name's Parker Young. I work at Vital Climbing Gym Oceanside, and I'm a youth team instructor and a crew member. So we're a bouldering only gym that we have a 24-hour facility open for our members. We have weights, so if you didn't want to climb, you could do your workouts, and if you did want to climb, you could climb 24 hours a day. At our other facilities, we actually have like a lack of movable air and mobile air. So a big problem with indoor climbing is that you have chalk and other debris in the air. So a great benefit of the fans is having air being moved around and quite frequently. So at our facility we have open doors, so there's a lot of coastal wind as well as the air from the fan. So it gives a nice feel for people working here and people climbing. At our Carlsbad location, our first location, we have just like basic construction fans that have about 2.5 inches of clearance that blow air out and about 15 inches long, so it's really not a lot of airflow. So the problem and the stigma of that gym is that it's just so musky and hot that you have like climbers' feet smelling the whole area up, and so if you don't have mobile air, it's a really like uncomfortable problem. So if you're sweating all the time and you have stinky feet, it's just not a good experience. So we actually run our fans about 24/7. We do take about every week we have about a day where we turn off the fans when it's not needed, when it's pretty cool. Since the seasons are changing, it's getting a little bit more cooler in Oceanside, so we have more of the winds blowing, so we won't need the fans going at all times. So we'll utilize some downtime for the fans. So that's actually a problem like at our beginning facility in Carlsbad, where it's a lot smaller and the air quality is bad and the fans aren't as high powered that we have here. So You do get people who are climbing like long periods of time and their faces are extremely red. They look like they are a red thumb. And so it's an issue. A big part of our gym is that we want the indoor quality of air and the indoor experience of working out to mimic outdoors. Because what we're doing at our indoor climbing gym is that we're manufacturing a climb that would be outdoors. So we want the climber to feel fresh. So maybe sweat is good a little bit, but then the fan will cool them off like natural bodies do. So it's really beneficial when it's during summertime and it's really hot and we have the air flowing and cycling, and it's really good for debris as well as chalk dust not to get in the climber's lungs. Comparably to other gyms that don't have these fans, the air quality is just so much better at the gym that has the Macroair.
Hi, my name is Jomo. I'm an architect practicing in Los Angeles. I have my own firm called AOG Architecture Studio. Our design was coordinating everything with the building and the experts on the indoor climbing side. The comfort is obviously really important because when you go to the gym, you work out, if you don't feel airflow or the air is stagnant, you might remember that, man, it was an uncomfortable gym to work at. Comfort was a big issue, and so we wanted to make sure in that big volume of space we can circulate the air through, not only at 60 feet or at the ground level, but through the whole space. To move the air around, circulate it, and really control that environment, it's so much easier with these big fans. They're so effective, they're very light, they're inexpensive, they're so much more efficient than putting, a lot of tonnage on the roof and then trying to distribute that. Using the fans to me was almost like introducing aesthetically a visual, like moving artwork.
Macroair invented the HVLS fan. It's only fitting we be the company to reinvent it.
Airvolution D came about when we ignored the boundaries and made our dream design a reality. At the heart of the new Airvolution D is a breakthrough in motor technology called D-Drive.
Unlike a typical DC motor in which copper is wrapped around the poles, our coil is just a simple ring of copper with ultra-low resistance.
To drive a 24-foot fan, a conventional DC motor would have to be at least 3 times the size.
Every 24-foot fan on the market today has a huge gearbox attached to the motor.
It's an immensely heavy and noisy mechanical component.
It's gone. We eliminated it.
By eliminating mechanical parts, we drastically reduced the sound signature.
This is a fan driving blades as big as a car, and it's whisper quiet.
At max RPM, all you hear is the breeze itself.
Airvolution D brings advanced controls through the onboard AirBrain processor.
AirBrain senses input power, environmental conditions, and fan loads, and makes real-time adjustments.
And it connects to building automation systems to monitor and control multiple fans.
Everything from installation to operation to maintenance costs have been vastly improved.
This is the first HVLS fan to come with a 50,000-hour warranty.
The bottom line of any fan is airflow.
And the Airvolution D produces 75% more wind power than the competition.
And it creates a more comfortable environment for employees and customers.
In the future, this is how we'll control the energy costs of cooling and heating a building while reducing the carbon footprint.
Airvolution D is the most cost-efficient fan we've ever built.
moves air really well.
It's so much easier with these big fans. They're so effective.
It's shocking how good they start feeling.
It's made a huge difference in my workday.
The amount of air that these fans move is unreal.
The air quality is just so much better.
They're super quiet. Other than the airflow, you wouldn't know they were there.
It was a big change going from no fans to those fans. It was awesome.